Hello, hello, hello. It is 1 o'clock in the morning, and I fell asleep, and then I woke up, and I can't fall back asleep. So I said to myself, who else could possibly be up at 1 o'clock in the morning? So I said, girl, just go jump on your YouTube and see if anybody wants to have a, in the middle of the night, random chit chat. Honey, like, ain't no tea. Hey, 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 hi, 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 and hi. But look, I have no tea, y'all. I'm just up. And I know I have, night owl, insomniac JayBirds as well. So I was like, let's see if we can get a question and answer session going just because. Okay. Some people are night people. I am a night person. And it's only because I had something to drink. I dozed off and fell asleep, but then I woke up. And when I woke up, I can't fall back asleep yet. It's midnight here. It's 1:10 here in Michigan. But hey, I hope everybody's having, well, honey, it's nighttime, so I hope everybody, having fun. Y'all know I'm on my phone, so hopefully y'all can hear me, the right way. Um, no, not what's on my mind, what's on y'all minds, okay? Because this is a random, I have nothing to talk about. I have nothing. But y'all up too. Okay, and because y'all up too, y'all can also have some things to say, some questions to ask, something to talk about, or whatever. Okay. Um, see, LaDonya just woke up just like me, and I'll probably go back to sleep in about an hour or so. But I was like, ain't no point in being up for nothing in your bed going to pop on the thing, okay? So you just get in bed. I went to bed early because I was like, I did not want to do no lives today. Well, yesterday, but I didn't want to do no lives on Friday because I've been doing videos and lives and all that stuff nonstop, basically since like the end of May. And I was like, girl, just kind of chill out or whatever today. And so I made me a little drink, and I don't drink often. Had me a little vodka and some lemonade, and it made me a little fuzzy. So I went to sleep. But I just woke back up. I should go make me another drink. It's 7 a.m. for me. I'm off in 50 minutes. 7 a.m., girl. Hey girl, just made it to my first break. Okay, well see, at least you around here, whatever. Dallas is up to midnight. I'm waiting for my baby. Okay, well, baby should stay asleep a little bit longer so mama can get some sleep. Okay. How did you like the new Married to Medicine promo picture? I think it was amazing. I think it was absolute. Do I have a screenshot of it? Let me see if I got a screenshot of it to share. I know I took a screenshot. I see, honey, I'll be ready sometimes. Let me see if it'll let me add it, cause it be being funny. It be I can think of thing dang. Okay, it's real small, but it's there. Okay, I think it's cute. I like that they went out and got their own little promo outside of what Bravo did. It's also adding to the idea that Bravo out here on bullshit and not giving the black shows, new promos or whatever, and the women are doing it themselves. Okay, so I liked it. I liked it a lot. So for me, that was cool. Y'all know they had to follow my channel. Girl, no, subscribe to my channel. Follow me on social media as well. You know I did not post on IG that I was gonna be up here. But I liked the promo. I cannot wait for the show to premiere this Sunday. I will be doing a live for it. I don't know if my live gonna be on Monday I don't know how I'm gonna do that because I have to be live for P Valley at 11. So I'll figure out how I'm gonna do that because we got Housewives of Atlanta and Married to Medicine. I do not want to have to put both of those shows together. I want to do them separately. So that's gonna be I'll figure that out. I'm puffing before I go to bed. Okay, puff, puff, pass. Okay. Um, oh, you just got Thor. I want to go see Thor. So don't post no spoilers. I want to go see Thor. What happened with Cardi? I'll talk about that tomorrow. People, well, I'll put the video on all that stuff tomorrow. People was making it seem as if she was fighting somebody, but she really wasn't. Somebody tried to grab her mic, and that's what it was. But um, they like making it seem as if Cardi, you know what I'm saying, be on some BS. But they should have said was how Cardi brought out Meg Thee Stallion um, for them to perform Wild for the first time in forever. I'm just going to ID and see where a fan tried to right, and it. I don't even think it was a fan. Y'all know these blogs sometimes will post only one narrative, and you know what I'm saying. You have to show the other narratives. I want to show the other video that shows a different angle. But I'll have a live for that tomorrow, probably tomorrow around 5. I'll have the video of that. Glad to be here in the wee hours of the morning. Okay. I only took a nap at 5. Says no, not up. That be the messed up part. You know what I'm saying? You take a little nap, you up forever. They said Biden probably did something presidential. Probably did something presidential. He did sign that executive order, which protects women to, get health care and get care, if they need medical care, and if they, it's a step in the right direction. But if it still feel like we just want people out of our uteruses and out of our vaginas. That's that's really what it was. Okay. Let's talk about why they gassed us up to watch Beverly Hills, which I do not watch, but Garcelle did not snap on old girl. What do they always do that? They'll play, they'll make it seem as if someone's coming and it's not coming for like 2 more episodes. So the conversation they're gonna have next week will be the big, I guess the big, her going off. But Garcelle not gonna go off like she can because she does not want to be the angry black woman. I'm gonna give Garcelle one more seat. They gotta they have to give Garcelle another black woman with her, so she don't feel like the lone black woman who can't, get mad. If they keep Cherie around, um, that'll be great because then she just won't be her own. Can't that's the insomnia. Okay, that's that insomnia. It's kind of crazy. Okay. Hello. Go ahead. Doze off to the chance. Doze off to the chance. I can't even get my late night voice on. Detroit in the building. Okay. I also feel like these Twitter beefs are too garner views. Who Twitter beefing? Because I don't think Cardi was Twitter beefing with nobody. I haven't seen many Twitter beefs, but I do think people go on Twitter to say, random things to start stuff. So I don't pay that much attention to that. What do you think about the new Wendy Williams podcast? I talked about that a little bit in my live. What's today? I think I did one Thursday. Yeah, my Thursday live that I did for my gospel chat. I feel like Wendy not ready to be back. I think people just out here wanting her to come back and they shouldn't. She needs some rest. She need to sit down some damn where and sit down some damn where. But I feel like people are trying to push her to come back because they feel like, oh, we need her. If she ain't mentally right, then she should not be around here. And I'm like, anyone who's seen her, she not right yet. Like I don't, I want her to do something different, yes. But when she, isn't her right mind, and I don't know if she's fully in her right mind. For those of y'all who just popping in, this is a random chit chat. So put your questions in the comment section and we will have a conversation about whatever y'all ask. Okay. And I haven't done a random question and answer in a minute. So I like that it's like in the middle of the night with not as many people as it would be if I went, live about, a random thing in the middle of the afternoon. Um, Feeling empathy for those that find themselves pregnant and have no choice. And that's the sad part. It's not even about, I feel like a person just needs to have the right to say what they want to do with their body. It's really that simple. It's nothing bigger or it's just like that's all that it is. If somebody does not want to terminate a situation, they don't have to. But you should not be able to tell me that I can't do that. If you feel like I should have to birth a child, then you should pay for my child. You should watch my child. You should raise that child because you're telling me that I have to have this baby when medically I can safely not do that for whatever the reason may be of why a person, wants to terminate. But it's just nobody needs to be around here forcing their beliefs on other people. Sign the order for these next next check. Give me my money, Biden. I want my next stimulus package. And that's a crazy thing. Like gas is more expensive, rent is going up, all these things that's more expensive now. Things are more expensive now than it was during, the major part of when COVID first happened. So the fact that I make send me Biden. Biden, if you listen to me, Biden, send me 3 grand. Send me 3 grand, I'm good. Okay? Everybody should get an additional 3 grand every year for the next 5 years. That's what I think. Just give me my three. You know what I'm saying? Give me my three and we cool. Y'all, I'm in vacay mode today. Oh, hey, vacation for 10 days. Okay. That's the thing to do because that's what we all want and whatnot. Okay. Um, Sheree is better than I thought. She isn't just what's no. Sheree was it, I think it may be Sheree. I hate that I keep forgetting how to pronounce her name. I think it's Sheree. I don't know why I keep saying Sheree, but she was great on Hollywood Exes. Like I remember her from that show. Um, a lot of folks only call her Will Smith's ex because I guess that's what she's famous for. But because I remember that show and seeing her on there, I was kind of familiar with her outside of her just being Will Smith's ex-wife. Even seeing her and Jada have conversations on Red Table Talk as well. And I felt like I'm like she's gonna be a good addition because she's already done an ensemble cast and she can hold her own. And when Garcelle said like she's a good friend and she'll let you know about yourself if she has to, that's what you need. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want. Do you watch boxing? Jake Paul wants to fight. Who was the same rock? I don't know what it is. I've heard of Jake Paul. I don't. I mean, do I watch boxing in general? I mean, not really. My era of boxing was Mike Tyson, when he was, knocking niggas out. So I don't watch him much now. I like my boxing when people get their ass beat real bad or whatever, and it be a knockout. Like these boxing matches these days, like dance around for a little bit, and then everybody want to get paid. Like I be want to see some carnage a little bit. So I'm aware of who Jake Paul is. I don't like that man. I think he, is money hungry, but so is other people. So no, I don't really follow that. It's like no, I meant Bravo Housewives shows that are Twitter beefing. Um, I agree. I think it's hard for me to be like, oh, they shouldn't do that. No, because Twitter and IG and Facebook is all a part of promotion. I was just talking to a friend earlier, who has she just became a doula. She's like a midwife basically. And well, I think that's like a midwife. I'm not sure, but it's her new business, and she was like, "I want to find some people who can promote my business." I said, "Girl, you need to first, do this, that, or the other." Because the first thing about having a business is you have to promote yourself and create a social media or some kind of footprint. So I feel like some of these shows are smart for using social media as basically promotion. I think some of the Twitter beefs generate organically because somebody says something dumb and then the backlash happens. What I don't like is when I feel like they're posting stuff just to get attention. They're purposely saying dumb things to start a fight versus just saying something that they really do feel. And it'd be some bullshit and they get cussed out and they have to apologize or whatever. So sometimes I try my best not to get too wrapped up in that. But being a blogger now, and I'm trying to do this on a bigger level, I'm having to pay more attention to social media shit, which is crazy within itself. So as long as I feel like no one is like purposely lying or purposely saying dumb shit just for attention, I'll pay attention and see what's going on. I'm nervous about Wendy's new management. Honey, I am too. That man he's like a jewelry seller person. I think he also has like some kind of management or production or something or whatsoever. But I feel like the fact that we all see Wendy as somebody who does not need to be out right now, they're still pushing her out. They on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Wendy needs to find a new hobby. Needs to find a hobby. I mean, her hobby should be chilling. If she got her money back from Wells Fargo, if she can afford to not work right now, she needs to take like some time off. I kept saying before, it's it's a thing like like for me. I always like to use myself as an example. I've been a YouTuber for 5 years. You know what I'm saying? And when the shit like I have been successful on my own. But when that love and marriage Huntsville fight happened, and when the DL Hughley Monique situation happened, and I was reporting on those things, like my channel got a huge increase in views, and more folks found me and loved me like y'all did before that. So for me, you want to capitalize when there are more eyes on you to keep building your brand. So for Wendy, I get Wendy's like my shoulders ended. People still talk about me right now. I may not have the same momentum in a year. I may need to sit down for a year, but in a year I may not still have the same momentum. So I have to strike while the iron is hot and do a podcast now, because in a year it may not be as much as a need to want to see me. So I can see that from a business standpoint of why she may be doing it now. For me, that's why I now do way more lives. That's for me why I now try to cover each story I see, because it's a need and people want to see me and my antics, talk about this or that or the other. Hence right now it's 1:25 in the morning, it's 100 of y'all in here. We just shooting the shit. Like again, if y'all have questions, put your questions in the comment section. That's what it is. Come around here. It's real random. If you have a question, put it down in there and I'm gonna answer. But I get how it could be they just want her to strike while the iron is hot. But at the same time, she may need to sit the fuck down. Okay. I'm just getting off of work, loving the impromptu stream to wrap up my night. Well, thank you so much. Okay. Because I try to come around here, when I can. I agree. Please let her rest. She around here like like a female romance over. I don't think Wendy doing crack cocaine. I thought Orlando was on crack. But I do feel like she just, she needs a little bit of rest. Okay. Do you think Biden needs to push harder for Brittany to come home? I do. I 100% I do. At the same time, at the same time, I feel like there's only so much anyone can do on this side of things, only because when I saw the Good Morning America interview with her wife, they mentioned how there were Marines who were still over in Russia being held. So I feel like if Russia wasn't already holding other people for other reasons, it may be more validity to people saying they not doing nothing to get her here. But I feel like if there are other people over there who they have not been able to get back, who's been over there longer, to me that means that's Russia just being Russian. That's Russia. That's Russia doing what Russia do. And as much as we want Biden to do more, we want Biden to do more here. And I don't want to say this and seem, like yeah, but I'm like, there are issues going on here that man need to fix and deal with, and that he hasn't. So I feel like he ain't got that much power in general. But I do want her to be able to, I want whoever is being held against their will for bullshit in other countries that are Americans, I want them all to be able to be brought home. Um, it's just her situation is very unfortunate because of the reason she was over there, because she was over there trying to make some money. She got caught with some damn, cannabis oil cartridges or whatever it was. So it's so simple to us based on our laws, but that ain't simple to them over there. So I do wish she could do more. But I also wish whoever else that's over there being held, you know, bring their ass back. You know what I'm saying? So I hope something is done and that she not over there for years upon years upon years, on some bullshit. Hey, I've been following you since 2020. Please, the reviews of the foolishness of Baddie South and other suit shows. I would pay to hear what you have to say. I have Zeus. I still pay, I don't know why, because I don't review nothing from Zeus anymore. Um, Mentally, I can only take so much foolishness. I think that's also why, if y'all notice, I haven't been doing, like, I stopped doing Basketball Wives. I stopped, I've been trying to stop reviewing these shows that make my head hurt. That it takes more energy for me to have to watch it simply because it's such bullshit. I can watch, like, I watch and review like Love at the Lockup because it's a bit of bullshit, but it's a good storyline to follow. And so Zeus don't have that for me no more. So I be like, honey, I ain't never even watched Baddie South or back or North, East or West. Um, so you know they would have to put out a show that I want to review. By the way, your dresses are so cute. Where do you buy them from? I shop mostly at Torrid, Lane Bryant, in Old Navy right now. So that's where all the looks I've been posting reads. That's where those came from. And every post, when I do my post on my tab, on the communities tab, also on my IG, I always put that'd be the funniest thing. The details of everything be in the post and no one reads it. It's like, I'm like, so when people comment back and say where I get it from, I don't even respond. Only because I'm like, I tag the stores. I always, because I know people want to know, so I always tag the store. So I posted on my IG page. I also posted on my YouTube community tab. And now I put, like, dress in Lane Bryant, dress in Tour, or wherever, maybe, or shoes from, or whatever it is. And nobody ever reads it. So I think when y'all see the picture, y'all don't think to click read more. And that's where all the details are of whatever it is I'm wearing. From the sunglasses to the shoes, the lipstick. I always post where it is. But yeah, I shop mostly at Tory and Lane Bryant for clothes, on Old Navy, for clothes and stuff. Most of my shoes are from Old Navy. I like comfortable shoes. So the Old Navy has these amazing, like, slip-on sneakers that I always wear. Now in the winter, I just wear UGG boots. I have tons of other shoes, but like when I'm going to work, that's this easy breezy. So we shall see. Hey everyone, glad I have company tonight. Yep, cause I would be sometime. Okay. If they were going to tell, girl, if they were going to keep telling women what they can do and can't do with their bodies, they need to put some laws in place to make these men, honey. You know what I'm saying? Amen. Okay, Amy. I feel like people don't. It's weird because you want to tell us what we can do with our bodies, but control me as dicks. You hear me? Okay, I ain't got time for that shit. Okay, Hollywood actors should come back. Dredd needs to come back, maybe, and might say. I think they could maybe do some more Hollywood exes. Maybe I'll go back to because Maite, who was Prince. I mean, Prince is dead now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when that show was on, like Prince was alive. So also, R. Kelly, he's in. It's like we would need new wives if they was to bring back Hollywood. If they was to bring the show back, it would need to be new wives. But you know what I'm saying? I'm leave that be. Yeah, Robin Givens. I don't mind. I don't mind. Um, we are talking about nothing and everything. We are going to be talking until y'all stop asking me questions. But again, it's basically question and answer time. I don't do it often. You know what I'm saying? I pop over here and there or whatever. So if you have a question, put it in the comment section and then I will, answer. Um, Lisa Rinna beefing with Dubai women. Yeah, you're right. Lisa Rinna, um, is an asshole. And I mean that from the pits of the bottom of my soul and my feet. Okay. Um, Renna says stuff because Renna's a bitch, basically. Um, Even her, I'm grieving, girl, get out my fucking face. So Renna gets on my nerves, and Beefing with Dubai people is stupid. I know today both running because I don't watch Dubai. I tried. Look, I tried. If y'all can hear my fan, I'm sorry, but I'm in my bed and fan the song, so I guess it is what it is. Um, I don't watch Dubai. I tried to watch Dubai out. The first episode, I had it set my DVR, and after I recorded about 4 episodes, which I never watched any of them, I went back trying to watch episode 1 because I was gonna binge watch it and start reviewing. I couldn't finish episode 1. Like, it's just not for me, at all. That's like, I didn't watch the Real Housewives Girl Trip season 1. I didn't finish that. I haven't even turned on season 2. I know that they have announced the new folks for season 3, which I'll talk about tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow, y'all, for a real gossip chat, for some things or whatever. But, I just, I'm gonna stick to Atlanta, stick to Married to Medicine, all the other shows that we got going on. Were you surprised that Eric Holder was convicted? No, not at all. I feel like everyone knew he was guilty. I feel like, he just had to be, it just had to be a trial. But I don't think at any point anyone felt like, oh, maybe he didn't do it. No, I know. So I'm not surprised at all. He, deliberately went and took someone's life. Like, that was his plan. I always say it's one thing if you it's different if you go like, and you just, it's like, you can run into somebody and be fussing and it's an argument. And maybe a fight happens. And in that fight, y'all both trying to, like, protect ourselves. I get sometimes when fights happen, things go left and it's like, man, why could they, stop? That man went there to do what he did. You know what I'm saying? And for that reason, I'm not surprised he got found guilty. I would not be surprised when he gets life in prison. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not surprised they beat his ass in jail. When you make dumb choices, you get dumb consequences. And he made a few dumb choices, and he's now suffering the consequences of what it is. So yeah, I wasn't surprised at all. So yeah. Funny thing about Wendy is that she always said she wants no one in her house. Now she has a house for the people. And when I was listening to, I think I don't know who I was listening to, who they were talking about what Wendy wants for the podcast and how the manager guy wants. I think I was listening to some radio station or whatever. The manager wants to, like, have her be in her house in the kitchen. Or maybe it's what she wants. Whoever wants it. Wendy don't need to be on camera right now. She just doesn't. Because it's just not like right now. I'm in bed. Okay, you see the time is 1:33 in the morning. So I do not need to be on camera at 1:30 in the morning. Okay, fam, going, look, fully in the bedroom. Okay, I don't need to be on camera. So boom, I'm off camera. So she needs to just do a podcast and not be on camera. If later on they want to have a visual aspect of it, that's fine. But let her get her feet wet first. Like, there's no reason to have the lady be on camera in her house. No, sit her down some damn where. Okay, it's just crazy. That I don't know if it's her that's pushing for this or if it's the manager dude. Either way it go, they get on my goddamn nerves. And I just want, what I'm saying, I just wanted to stop. Okay, I just want to stop. Um, and it's crazy. When you're trying to stay relevant and keep busy, so that won't, girls, keep busy that so that you won't become completely insane. That could be it too. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I'm so great. I try to be. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying my best to be the best I can be. Okay. Your Jeopardy came with something. Look, when I say I came up with that, did my graphics in 24 hours, like overnight. I was worried that it wouldn't work out. I'm like, damn, how can I make it fun? How can I, what I'm saying? How can I have the graphics to where it makes sense? So it was a whole, little brainchild of mine. But I have a couple other a couple other games I'm gonna come up with for our game nights. So I'm happy everyone enjoyed game night. Now game night is back. Okay. Um, I don't even want to talk about he gave $4 billion. Yeah, when I seen that thing, about him wanting to give the billions, I'm like, just give me 3,000. Biden, give me 10 grand. Give me 10 grand right now and you will never hear from me again. Okay, you hear me? Will you ever do a meet and greet in Michigan? People have always asked me that. I don't know. Like, I don't know how many like subscribers or like, I don't want to say fans, how many JayBirds I even have in Michigan. And I am the kind of person, I don't like, I would never want to plan an event and then no one shows up. And in my head, even though that doesn't happen to me, in my head, I always feel like if you plan it, won't nobody come. So for that reason, I don't be trying to plan to do meet and greets here. The only way I would do a meet and greet would be like people would have to prepay. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be like $25 per person to come, hang out, chit chat, you know what I'm saying, vibe out, you know what I'm saying, listen to some music, you know what I'm saying? It would be that. I would have to have people so that way I know for a fact people gonna show up. Because if you have something that's free, they may not come. But if someone pays, look, $20 or $25 to come, they probably will come and be there, and that way it's worth my time. Because time is money. So I will be open to doing a meet and greet if enough people ask me to do it and wanted it here. It would have to be sometime either in the fall because I don't like the heat and I dress cuter in the fall. But you know what I'm saying. So I would think about it, but I'm not. I'm not sure. They're using Brittany's leverage because U.S. is helping Ukraine, and it's a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy. What I think about Elon Musk rescinding his 44 billion. Rich people doing rich people shit is what I think. Um, Elon, give me $1 million. If you don't want to pay 20, 40, 44 billion, give me $1 million just for no reason. If you're gonna waste your money and buy Twitter and then resend, give me some money. But I mean, that's just rich folk doing what rich folk do. I hope her pleading guilty does not hurt her in the long run. Well, she pled guilty, but she still has to go to trial. So that's the crazy part. Kamala is about as worthless as Mike Pence. We had to vote for Hillary. Yeah, she has been pretty silent, recently. I don't know why. I don't understand it. I don't think that would help her at all. Uh, win an election, come the next term. So I just, honey, it's a mess. Basketball Wives is a mess and great fake entertainment. I heard it's getting kind of better, but I be looking like, girl, I ain't got time for them on Mondays. I'll just, you know what I'm saying? I watch, um, other folks review of the show. What do you think about Krishan and Blueface? I think they some fucking fools that I don't pay much attention to. I only see what's on the blogs. I don't follow either of them. And it's stupid. It's stupid. I don't know how else to say that is stupid. Okay. Elon is a whole mess. He wants to. Oh wait, I'm trying to run my bed. Elon wants. Well, he's a mess. He wants to own everything and is already a billionaire. He has the nerve to say we need to work harder. If Elon said I need to work harder, and he's a rich ass billionaire, Elon can kiss my ass. Elon, give me some money and watch me work. You hear me? So go ahead on somewhere, okay? Are you still a part of OLFP? I missed you the other day. Well, I made a whole video about me leaving the panel. The panel also told y'all on the panel I left. So no, I am not a part of OLFP. I left the panel, and that's what it is. What do you watch and enjoy that you don't review? Well, Don D. A lot of love stuff. I love Below Deck. I'm consistently watching Below Deck. Um, is Below Deck. A couple little shows on HGTV, like the little revamping shows or whatever. Honey, I be forgetting because all stuff's on my DVR. But I think the one show I watch the most that I binge, not but I watch the most repetitively is Below Deck. Oh, also like the challenge shows. I also watch RuPaul's Drag Race shows. So little stuff like that I watch, and I don't feel like reviewing. I also watched Sisters, which is on BT. But I hate that show now. It's getting on my goddamn nerves. I be wanting to, to cut it off. Yes, I don't watch like Ink, Basketball Wives, Zeus, Love, and Hip Hop. None of those shows anymore. The shows just kind of have played out to me. And if if past episode 2 or 3, I don't feel like I'm very much so entertained and it's not bullshit, I lose interest and I'll stop reviewing. And that's how it is. Now I know they're shooting a new season of Love and Hip Hop, so we'll see how that goes. But I did not even watch or review the couple therapy show, which I did before. So it's just weird or whatever. Have you ever ran into a local JayBird in person while you were out and about? I never have. And that's why I don't think I have that many JayBirds here. But also because of COVID, I don't really be around folk like that. And when I am out and about, I have on a hat, usually I have on sunglasses and a mask. So I don't know if people even will recognize me, like, walking through the grocery store. So no, I haven't, which but I am surprised. More people have seen like my mom and knows my mom than me. But yeah, I want to do an outfit of the day on my social media. You should look my my outfits of the day started because look. I feel like so many people speak negatively about plus size people, and I would see other plus size people who would shrink themselves because they felt like other folks would speak negatively about them and what they wore, how they looked. And for me, I am like I've always been a plus size woman. You know what I'm saying? I was smaller when I was younger, but I still was a plus. I was a thick girl. And my thing is, even while you're working on your body, you have to still show people that it's not that you're unhappy. Like I'm not unhappy in my body, even though I'm actively losing weight right now. Um, but I started my looks of the day because I felt like nobody else was showing plus size women who could dress and who like fashion and who look good. Like I don't give a fuck what nobody say, bitch. I look good, okay. And if you don't agree with me, you can kiss my ass every day, okay. So that's why I started it, and I felt like I would get messages from people who would love just me being me, you know. And I just recently got more comfortable, because I will always take my photos and be dancing around in the mirror, whatever. And I just started posting myself when I be in the mirror dancing, like, 'cause I do this shit every day. You know what I'm saying? And for me, it's a part of Black girl joy, and we need to get to a point to where people are not comfortable speaking negatively about us because of our size, because skinny or fat or whatever you are in between, everyone has doubts or fears or whatever they're working through. So don't try to come down on me because you don't like how I look. If you don't look how I look, don't get no fuck about how I look. So I make it a point to be a very much so a positive plus size body ambassador. Okay. And I don't even want to be around folk who speak negatively about other plus size folk, because I'm like talking negatively about other plus size people is like you talking about me. So I feel like anybody who wants to post themselves, post yourself. You know what I'm saying? Post yourself. Even if you're wearing pajamas, post yourself in your pajamas. Okay? Post yourself in your pajamas. Okay? I just wear my guest overalls. I just wear my guest overalls with one side unstrapped. We'll post that. Post that too. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Okay. Let's do some new ex-wives. I agree. We need new ex-wives. Okay. Control Nick Cannon, please. Nick Cannon out here trying to impregnate the world, Craig. Okay, impregnate the world. Um, but girl, that's Nick Cannon will have to fully deal with the ramifications of him having all these children with all these women, and these siblings will be raised separate. He will have to deal with that eventually. Okay. How have you been feeling with health wise? Hope you're feeling good and excited to grow your own channel. I have really good days. I have really tired days. The main thing that I still deal with now is again the fatigues. Out the blue, I be tired. And my thought process is different because they call it COVID brain. So sometimes when talking, I get confused. So sometimes y'all notice I'll be pausing and I'll be trying to think of the right words because my mind sometimes isn't working as fast as my mouth. So, or I be forgetting shit. So like I have to sometimes I have to focus more. So sometimes like I can't sometimes handle more than one conversation at a time. Like at my house one day, it was me, my mom, my nephew, and my sister. And my mom was talking to me, my nephew was talking to me, and my sister was talking to me. And it was too much for my brain to I'm like, wait, just stop. I couldn't do it. And it doesn't happen all the time. It doesn't happen all the time. But it's but it happens enough for me to know I know when I'm trying to focus on what I'm trying to say. So that's the thing that's, different now. It's getting better now than when it was when I first came home. So I do feel better, but I'm like, some days I be tired for no goddamn reason. And it's just the fatigue of it all. But I'm definitely happy that I'm, doing better than I was before. I'm also excited to grow my channel. I think when I announced that I was leaving the panel, I think people who maybe only knew me from the panel assumed I was like stopping YouTube, and I was like, well, no, because I was on YouTube before I got on the panel, even before I was on Scotty's panel. You know what I'm saying? I've been on YouTube since 2017 on my own. Um, so I've always been growing my channel, but I had to put myself in a position to where I can do YouTube full time and that be my focus. So I'm also excited to be able to grow my channel even more than it's been growing. But because I'm on you, I basically do videos like almost every day. So even though I'm basically already a full time YouTuber plus my regular full time job, um, I still need to put more time and more effort and get my views up higher, get my subscriber count up higher. But sometimes I remind myself because I follow a family called the Daily Davidsons. This is Black family. I think they're in Virginia, I think, or whatever. And they have a few 100,000 subscribers. And some of their videos, they don't get 100,000 views. So I also have to remind myself, you can have, because I'm at 33,900 subs. And I have to remind myself that your subscriber count and your viewership count isn't the same. So when I keep reminding myself of that, because you will see others, big time, people who can have, 4 million, subs, and they can only get a couple 100,000 views. So, I'm happy that I'm now fully engulfing myself in this growing my channel and watching what I need to do, jumping on content and being able to fully express myself, not holding myself back because I fear, oh, if I joke too much or if I make fun of stuff in a way so that's not so serious that people may be offended. I realize that people like the way I report on content. And because I fully get that, I'm like, bitch, go. Run, Forrest, run. Okay. So, that's what it is. Will you rejoin the panel at some point? No. I've seen people ask me that. I think somebody commented too, when I first um announced I was leaving. Somebody commented and said, "You gonna come back?" And someone commented back and said, "If she just told you she left, why would you ask her if she gonna come back?" But that was on that video that I made, initially, which is almost like 2 weeks ago. um, and I get why people are asking. I was seeing all kind of comments in my comment section about it or whatever. And I'm like, I just don't feel like even dealing. But I also don't want folks to feel like I'm not being transparent. But I think like I made, I left the panel. You know what I'm saying? So for me, no. But the panel hasn't went anywhere. The panel was still there. I'm just not there. But it's not as if the panel, like you still have opinions, still have the it's a group dynamic or whatever. So, you know, I don't see myself going back at all. But I want people to still support them and watch them. You know what I'm saying? Because they live on Thursdays, but so am I. Like before the panel, I will always go live at like 8 or 8:30 on my own channel. And I'm still doing that. So like y'all still would see me on Thursdays. You just don't see me on the panel. But that's really it. How's your full recovery coming along? I think I already spoke about that. Sorry for commenting too much. I don't know. No, look. The point of these lives when I do like this is the time. If you have a question, this is the time to ask me the question because I'm gonna answer the question. Okay. So now I do not mind. Because when y'all stop asking questions, I'm gonna get off the live. Okay. But no, it's fully okay. So yeah, but as far as my full recovery coming along, I'm doing like out of 100%, I'm at a good 70. But on some days I'm at like 50. You know, but yeah, that's how it is. Um, this is unfortunate. I do not think that I will continue the season. What season and what show? What show you're not gonna continue watching? I can't get into Dubai either. Not sure why. Yeah, and I tried to watch Dubai. I really tried. You know what I'm saying? And I know but I was like, I don't have time. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, I don't like it. But I think it's a good show, but it's just not a show that I want to watch. And because I know other shows are coming back, I did not want to pick up new shows just to have, like play savers waiting on, these other shows. Like, Love the Lockup, which I review. Race Love, which I review. Bell Collective, which I review. Married Medicine, which I review. Like it's shows coming back that I'm gonna have to do, and I did not want to be doing too much because it's also gossip stuff. It's also my lives, my game nights. We also do grown folk chats, for adult conversation or whatever. Plus when gossip shit pop up, I don't want to not have time to do this or that. I can't believe they're making us wait till September to bring back Love and Marriage Huntsville. Well, they always do that. I figured when they were shooting things, 'cause they do half and half. So I'm not surprised at all. Um, I think not had the fight situation not been leaked by the different lives, people would not have been so un un people would not be not willing to wait until September. But because we kind of know what happened and we just want to get the breakdown of it, we are like anxious, like gimme, gimme, gimme. But I don't mind waiting till September because for me it's a good thing because it gives us something to watch in the fall. So I don't mind it. I've seen her on so many Lifetime movies. Was going to watch Beverly because she was on that show. Um, I don't know who. Hollywood Exes was a little classy because there was no physical fights. There weren't any physical fights, but they would have great arguments. You know what I'm saying? So that is what I liked a lot about it. There was a lot of fights on Hollywood Exes, maybe not physical. Right, right. It was just arguments. Um, and that's kind of just what it was. Wait, my phone is scrolling too fast. I just scroll past a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm trying to get to y'all stuff before because oh my god, because honey, we up here, so we're gonna go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. I hate my phone is. Oh, it's a lot, girl. Y'all done got Look, get y'all questions out, because once I'm done, I'm done. I'm like, what is going on here? Okay. I want to give you the man you deserve and love that hugs you like a blanket. Well, okay. I mean, I'll leave that be. I think that's okay though. I'm okay. Hey, y'all. Hey. It will be a good show with the right exes. Wendy Hurricane goes, girl, not Wendy. Y'all is horrible. Um, hey, one, what you think about? I watched the first. I seen them all arrive to the house, and I got the last part of episode one. I only watched episode one. was when Stacey Dash got there and went to her room, and it was like weird. Like I didn't even see them go to class and get and get the little ID thing. I could not get into it, and that's something else for me. It's like I can't just watch the show just because like I was like I don't be caring at all. So I thought about binging it this weekend and then doing like one review about it, but I may not because it's because the only show to come on today for the Saturday is Love and Marriage DC. So I'm gonna do one gossip chat about a couple things, and you may get some random show review. I don't know if I want to do Seeking Sister Wives because I have that on my DVR, or if I'll play catch up with College Hill, but it'll be one of the two. I just don't know which one. Um, Today I went through Wendy's drive-through and ordered a bowl of chili and a baked potato. And oh, okay. We do give me my stimulus. Okay, I'm just not getting to that part. Um, oh, you're in Michigan, sunshine. Just tell me what to do when I would. Oh, okay, that person is different. How about we just get up right? Give me 48. But if they give us 40 acres, what we gonna do with it? Like you would have to have the means and the know-how to do something with the 40 acres. So it's like if you give somebody a car who can't afford to put gas in it, does the car help them? So if you give everybody 40 acres, but they don't have the means to, grow crops or to do whatever with the 40 acres, like what does it matter? You know what I'm saying? Could we smoke at the meet and greet? I don't smoke, so I would not be smoking. Y'all are free to do that. I don't know how many places you can even smoke at, so I'm not sure how that would go. Um, Not make it free. No, because time is money. You hear me? So it's like, see, this be the weird thing that I think people don't get about YouTubers. No one would tell Beyonce to not charge folks to come to a concert. Nobody gonna say, well, Beyonce, don't charge for your ticket. Nobody gonna do that. I think sometimes people don't understand. I'm not saying you charity, but I'm saying I don't think people understand that YouTubers are entertainers. So the same way a comedian, you have to pay to go to the comedy show. The same way for a singer, you have to pay to go to a concert. You know, I don't think people should want people who would have a live meet and greet to say, well, don't charge anybody, but charge people to take pictures. With camera phones, who need to pay for pictures? So it's like, and that be my thing. Like, not that I would not want to hang out with folks for free, but if I have to take time away from my schedule to other things, like I have to be compensated for that. So my thing is, I just wouldn't charge a lot of money. Like if if people not willing to pay $25 to come hang out with somebody for a couple hours. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't, you know what I'm saying? Not that I'm Beyonce, 'cause I'm not Beyonce. I'm not Beyonce. But it's the equivalent of no one expects an entertainer to come do something for free. You're paying in some kind of way to get access to that person, to be around that person. So I would never play myself and then say, oh no, I'll be free. Because, you know what I'm saying, if nobody shows up, I not only wasted my time, but I haven't got paid for being there when I could have been on the computer, on the live, making money. So that is the hard part for me. Because I know, some folk don't want to pay, and that's fine. That's fine. But if I ever have a meet and greet, I would charge. I would not charge more than at the most, at the absolute most, it would be $30. And that would mean I would include, like, you know what I'm saying, little food and snacks and shit. You know what I'm saying? So y'all ain't hungry. You know what I'm saying? But I would never do a meet and greet and then not charge. It's not business, man. It's just not. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm going to see Anita Baker in Detroit on 22nd. Where should I go? What you go to eat? Ooh, it depends. DM me, Tracy, when you hear, and I'll take, because it depends on what you want to eat and what kind of value you want. You know what I'm saying? Um, so it's just different. You know, we have money for every other country, not right, but they want us to just be difficult and won't give us no money. Give me some damn money, okay? Um, not. Elon says the problem is that we are not broke, but that we need to make more money so that we can have the things that we want. I mean, that's kind of true. But at the same time, like that's easier said than done. Just tune in. Are you reviewing the new season? I'm ready first. I am. However, I will not be doing an episode review until next week because they split up the weddings. I'm gonna wait, and my first review will be about all four couples meeting and getting married. I don't want to do episode by episode. No, I want to get it all that shit straight. So the weddings are usually either the first like 3 episodes is the wedding. So when I watch next Wednesday, if we have all the weddings have happened, I'll do a live for it. If not, it won't be until the week after that. But I'm not wasting my time, you know what I'm saying, piecing it together. Not gonna happen. I can't watch Jackie follow her husband no more after 10 years of the show to make sure that he's cheating on her. I mean, if it worked for Jackie, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I hate because look, I was literally watching Sisters yesterday, and at the end when they showed their preview for the next episode, and Hayden was still looking up for evidence for Zach, I was like, "Fuck my exact word that I said when the scene showed him looking at footage of the airport shit. I was like, man, fuck this shit. I was so aggravated because I'm looking like Tyler Perry's writing is so lazy when it doesn't have to be. And he harps on the same, like, he's harping on the same shit for so long. It's boring. It's like, I just, it's like having sex forever. You never come. So it's like, what's the point? I feel like watching Sisters, like, there's no orgasm. There's no ending. And I don't want to watch stuff that doesn't have an ending. I also love Love It or Listen. I also love all the Flip It series. Okay, so I watch all that. Like I really will sit here and watch. I will put my TV on HGTV. My TV for one of my bedroom stays on either the Cartoon Channel or HGTV. Because the times I have it on like the news, like I cut my TV on, there be some sad. I ain't got time. So that's what I always do. Couple therapy was pretty good. It started off good, but I lost interest. I was like, I don't want it no more, and it just got on my nerve. And I was like, nope. Okay. I lost it. I was just like, I don't want it at all. Um, let's see. But I do notice that I'm just not getting out some of y'all comments from earlier from me talking about plus that stuff. But I do notice that being overweight, people do treat you differently as I'm starting to lose weight. I see the way that people interact with me and it's so different. Um People treat plus size people as if you have confidence, that's amazing. Because how dare you have I'm like, the fuck you like, it's weird when I see, and I know some people mean it as a compliment. Some people mean it as an insult. But like, there's no reason for me to not be confident, you know. So people do treat you differently as a plus size person for many reasons. Even when you start to lose weight, oh my god, you looking good now, girl. What the fuck you mean good now? You know what I'm saying? So but that's just the world. And we have to learn how to not allow other people's opinions, other people's thoughts of who we are affect us. Because that is what usually hold us back. So, it be a bunch of bullshit. Okay, it's a whole bunch of bullshit. Um, I think people should be happy with who they are. You can be happy with who you are while still working to be a better you. The difference for me is I don't need anyone telling me how they feel about how I look. I also feel like when I review stuff, I never judge folks based on how they look, unless they've had surgery. If you've had surgery to change your body in this, whatever, I'll comment on that. But you never hear me disguising. You never hear me describing people or talking about people based on their body size. I don't do that because to me, that's wrong. I only speak on people who either have bad wigs or, like we like I spoke on Lil' Kim. The Lil' Kim body is botched because of surgery. And that's what it is. So I'll comment on that kind of stuff. But I see folks who really be around here describing folks based on how they look. I don't do that because it's not fair and it's not right. And the minute when someone comes at them for something, then they make you out to be the villain. And I'm like, I don't have time for that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? At all. So I want people to know, like, if you are plus size, or even if you're not plus, whatever size you are, because folks who are not plus size also have body images too. You need to be your best cheerleader, and for me, I am my best cheerleader. But I also have folks in my life who love me for who I am, and they respect me for who I am, and they also encourage me to do what's best for me. You know what I'm saying? And that's a point where we all have to get to. So, like when I post, my stuff, my clothes, it's because I look good, and I have a whole bunch of. The funny thing is, today the dress I wore today, I changed clothes like 4 times. I had other stuff to wear, but kept thinking, oh, I just don't want to wear this. So I kept, and I'm like, oh, knock, knock, knock on the door. Oh, 3D dresses, okay. Oh, put this one on. So, it's like, this is what it is. This is what it is. Okay, but I thank y'all, but I appreciate people who appreciate my posts of my looks of the day, and me dancing around or whatever. Because I post that every day on my IG. So you should be following me on IG. I like how Gap is doing plus size commercials. Look, for me, as a plus size woman, if you want to get the best style, I do suggest my main suggestions is Torrid, Lane Bryant, and Old Navy's plus size section is also great. I do not suggest any of these stores or websites that are really for, skinny people, for lack of a better term. And the plus size clothes they have is really not for plus size women. It's clothes that were really made for skinnier women in bigger sizes. And it's a difference. That's why some of the clothes on plus size women look cheap, because they were not really. There's a difference between an outfit that was made to fit a plus size body, so the sizes fit your body, versus the clothes that were really made for a skinnier folk and they just make it bigger and it don't look right. So I choose not to shop at any place that the clothes aren't specifically made to fit my body, because I don't want to look stupid. I don't want to look stupid. So I have a keen eye. I do all of my shopping online. I don't go. I do not go into stores to shop for my clothes, mainly because I need to see everything you have available at the same damn time. And when you go in the store, you really can't really see everything in there, because some stuff don't be in the store. So I don't do that. So I do all my shopping online, and I can be scrolling the site, and I know exactly how my body will look in an outfit because I know my body. And that's the first thing, like, know your body. So for me, I love it. Um, where he needs to be strapped, stop it on care if he's. Oh, you mean that? I'm like, who need a what? Okay. I can tell you kind of on your skin, you have swag. Thank you. Yes, and thank you. But I hear the baby mothers are no longer allowed to contact him, but they have to. No, what I seen, one of the newest baby mama said, she didn't say they could not contact him. She said if they need to get in contact with him, they can always, because he's a busy man. Because we have, like Nick Cannon is always working. And what she said was, if we need to get in contact with him for whatever reason, we can all contact his assistant. Now, that's crazy to me because I should have direct access to the father of my child. But when you are a man who works all the time and you have a plethora of baby mamas, sometimes it is easier to talk to his assistant to get on his schedule. I mean, but that's what it is, honey. It's like whatever. Um, you know what I'm tired of? No hate. Why all these celebrities twerking on the gram? Music ain't selling. I mean, I think it depends. I think some people like dancing. And I think society has trained us to think that someone dancing is like trifling or like lowbrow. And it isn't. Like it's just dancing. Um, Maybe people don't have to be like naked, or you know what I'm saying, or in a thong. But I don't see an issue with it. I think everything in moderation. You know what I'm saying. And if every once in a while someone twerking, let them twerk. You know what I'm saying. If they still working and that's their way to relieve, it's like I just it's what it is. COVID took out a ton of my ear. COVID, y'all know I had posted, my up and COVID, yes, for sure took out my hair is just now starting to stop coming out. But like for a good 2 or 3 months, my hair was coming out a lot. And so the front of my hair was very, very thin. And my hair is just now starting to not come out in clumps. Like now when I comb my hair, it'd be a couple strands here, which is normal. So my hair is just now back to normal. But I'm still trying to wait another month or so before I go get my hair done by my hairstylist because I don't want to put any heat on my hair yet. When I go get it done by my stylist, she'll have to like blow dry and flat iron it a little bit. So yeah, COVID for sure took out my hair. And it's crazy. I don't see how you do it. It must be exhausting. Um, Sometimes YouTube is exhausting. Extremely. Sometimes I feel like because you have to always keep up with everything. Um, and I work a full-time job, and having to watch shows, and because I like to have my content look a certain way, like y'all see, like I have a whole thing. I like my background to be good. I like downloading and have my own graphics. I like to be able to play on my video and stuff. Like I don't like I hate when I have to like go to my save stuff on IG because I feel like that I'm not prepared when I do that. But because YouTube is so time consuming, sometimes that's all we have time to do. Um, so I do have my exhausted days. Like it's been many a times I'll get off a live and I'm like, because it's so much energy to come on here and be like full of energy. Um, but at the same time, it's very rewarding. It's very fun. So for me, the pros outweigh the cons, and I've learned to balance. I've learned to put myself first. I've also learned that, girl, if you don't do a video today, they will still watch you 2 days later. I used to think like if I don't put a video out every day, if I take a 2 day break, they're not gonna watch me in 2 days. And I've gotten to a point to now where I know if I don't put a video out for a day or so, y'all will watch me in 2 days. It's not y'all not gonna leave me. But I had to build up that confidence as a YouTube. I've only been on YouTube for 5 years. And in YouTube land, sometime a regular girl who like I didn't know anyone in YouTube. I was a YouTube version. I built this shit brick by brick on my own. You know what I'm saying? Um and because of that, I always feared that if I just don't put out content, people start watching. So I had to get comfortable in knowing, girl, you good. 5 years in and you're good. Like you're at almost 34,000 subs. You're good. Like you're growing yourself organically. They're coming for your content daily. Even though I was on the panel, you know what I'm saying, you know, the panel helped all of us in one way or the other. But what I also love to appreciate about myself was I had to keep reminding myself that y'all still came here from my content solo dolo too. So just having to consistently believe in myself was something too. And that's the great thing. So it's very exhausting. It's very exhausting, but it's also very rewarding. Just seeing how other folks are having bad days and they'll come to you for enlightenment. So even on my bad day, sometimes when I'm having bad days, I feel better by pouring into y'all. So you know what I'm saying? It's very much so rewarding. Um, are you watching the Daddy Davis suit? I love them. I do not still watch Teen Mom or Young and Preg. I've been stopped watching them. Like I was like, no, I cannot do it. Um, so no, it's just not. It's not fun for me. Once a show is not fun to watch anymore, I can't watch it. So it stops being. It got repetitive. You know. How do you feel about Tyrese when whining on social media about I ain't got I don't have my glasses on 'cause it's bedtime. How do you feel about Tyrese whining on social media after he and girlfriend broke up? He said he's ready for. Oh yeah, I did see that, honey. Tyrese is always whining about something, and people who move on quickly and boast of how much they in love, and then when they break up, it's they're not. Sir, you weren't ready either. Okay. Um. So if y'all broke up, we'll move on. If she ain't ready for marriage and you want that, okay, well then move on. I saw him say how she's certified now. Did I just grab him on? Okay. I heard him say like how the girl certified now, as if she used him to, get more popular. I was like, I don't know who she is. I mean, Tyrese is gonna always be Tyrese. Are you over versus I'm almost over than myself? It depends on who they have next. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the last verse with the R&B people. It was entertaining. It was a shit show. It was a shit show, yes, but it was also entertaining. So I'm only over verses if it's going to be consistently some bullshit. I feel like as long like I'm not over it yet. But trust and believe. Once I am, y'all will fully know. Cause I'll say, "Fuck this shit. I'm not reviewing it no more. I'm done." So that'll be my y'all key to old. Jaylee is over it. Because again, the last one, it was a shit show. It really, really, really was. But at the same time, it was hilariously entertaining for me to review, and that's what it is. Because if not, it's gonna be crazy or whatever. You have a great content. You're flourishing. So keep going in your views and subs will grow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, I hate they're bringing back Taylor and her con. I don't know who Taylor is. I haven't watched the show in a minute, so I don't remember anybody. Have you considered doing more plus size clothing reviews of online stores, or maybe partnering with companies for brand deals reviews? Most of these, most of these companies don't partner with somebody who has such a little following as me. They usually want people who are very, very popular on IG. I think that's a mistake because when you only focus on IG shit, you miss the whole audience. Um, and I I don't want them to send me shit to promote. I will buy what I like and pay me or give me free clothes, but I will only do it what I like and talk about it in my way. Um, my brand isn't really clothing hauls or reviews like that. Um, but I do it from time to time. So I already have like an affiliate link with Lane Bryant. That's always in my bio. So when I post Lane Bryant clothes, go to the link. It's in my bio. That's also in my link tree and all that stuff. But I would love to I wear Fenty Beauty lipstick every day. I am wearing Tord or Lane Bryant clothes every day. I would love if they would just notice me and see, oh, she's a regular customer who has a, a nice size following on YouTube. And also because on IG I only have, I'm over 8,000, but I think you have to be at least 10,000 to even get like recognized. Um, I would love to partner a brand with them, but the way they do things are so different. I'm also not pressed about it. But for me, I'm thinking like I'm buying the clothes that I wear, and so anything that I bought, I paid money, but I'm also showing it off because it's still a part of my business too. But I hope Torrid or Avenue, not Avenue, Torrid's, Lane Bryant or Old Navy see my shit and what I'm saying, hit me on up. And I'm like, hey y'all, I got a whole partnership, whatever. But we shall see. Um, Let me see. I'm trying to scroll to keep seeing what y'all are saying because if y'all don't have no more questions, it may be over. Is Nene Leakes, Andy Cohen, and Bravo in talks about a settlement? Yes, I believe they are, solely because I think I talked about it like 2 weeks ago. They asked for an extension before they go to court for like a 45-day extension, which means they work on a settlement. So of course, this is the thing. They're gonna pay that lady some money, so Nene will get paid some money. The gotcha's gonna be she won't be back on Bravo. So it is what it is. Um, so yeah, I know they're in talks of a settlement. And maybe it's what maybe Nene only wanted money and she did not want to be back on the show. But I'm like, but a settlement does not mean, oh, she's gonna come back to Housewives because that will never happen. I felt like Left the Lockup was authentic in the beginning, but how they are promoting the show, it seems it's about to go away. I think the show was still authentic. I think some people are playing it up for the camera. Not all, because some of that shit is real. But Deontay and old girl is on some bullshit, in my opinion. Okay, but that's just me. I don't know. Do a ladies brunch and I'll buy tickets. That I may do. That I may do. But yeah, whatever I do, it would be something. It would be something intimate. I would not want, like, I wouldn't want to go to, like, no loud ass club with a whole bunch of music. I would not do that. I would want it to be a genuine meetup at some kind of open space. We would have music, of course, but it would not be no late night club shit at all. It would be entertaining. You know what I'm saying? So we shall see if that's what happened or not. Um, I've been following you way back when you used to tell your life stories about your crazy person. You're grown to yes, in the beginning, like it was crazy. The bad guy stories, yes, that is crazy. Okay. Um, but yeah, thank you for being around for a while. I do watch the challenge. I just watched the All Star challenge that was on um Paramount. I just saw the season finale. I'm gonna start watching the new challenge that's on CBS now to see what that's headed for TJ on that. But yeah, I do for sure um watch that too. TV is often on. TV is it is kind of horrible. It's Sisters soap opera. Sisters, I did say to myself because I was also watching Bros on BT Plus. I had enough to do, and I said Sisters and Bros, which is both Tyler Perry things, remind me of how they say telenovela. It's like bad soap opera or whatever. I feel like Sisters, Tyler Perry writes black telenovela shit. It's pointless, and we watch for no reason, but it's extra for no reason. I feel like he's like a black telenovela thing. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect, but that's what it is. Yeah, he's stretching the shit out way too long, way too long. I compare this to him. I'm just not getting down to y'all comments. Um, if you look really good, ugly people treat you bad. There's no winning. I love cartoons too. What's your favorite cartoon? I just Teen Titans, Family Guy, Rick and Morty, American Dad, Bob's Burgers are my typical cartoons that I'm always watching or whatever. Like I fall asleep. Oh, King of the Hill, King of the Hill episode. So that's really what it was. I want how to give Karen the normal pregnancy stomach, and not like he did the girlfriend on House of Pain. That is funny. That is funny. Um, I'm trying to scroll down to see if I have any more questions at all. What about Athy Stewart's? I have not gotten clothes from Athy Stewart's in a while. The last thing I think I bought from them was like a purse. Their clothes fit very funny. The material is very weird. Um, so I don't know, but I haven't shopped there in at least a year. I don't think I've ordered anything from them since I've been in my current place. So it's been at least a year or two since I shopped at Athy Stewart's. I got a credit card with them too. I need to go to their website and see what they have. Um, so I'm not against them, but I just don't like how their clothes fit my body. You know what I'm saying? Um, but again, I have not. Cause that's how I used to feel about the Avenue years ago, and then for a certain time, the Avenue had gotten better. But now, do not shop at the Avenue. I do not, because they were bought out by some company, whatever. It's completely different now. So I do endorse, or I do support, or I have no issue with. Again, my top two are Lane Bryant and Torrid. Really Torrid and then Lane Bryant. Top two. Old Navy is also good for plus size clothes. Athy Stewart's, I don't have an issue with them. I just don't like some of the material of their clothes. And sometimes the legs of their jeans are too big. Cause I'm pear shaped, but I have small legs. So if I get a size pants, but the fucking thighs of the pants is huge, I look dumb. So they have to work on their proportions. But for the Avenue, I do not suggest anyone to shop there at all. Okay? Not at all. Um, but I probably do have to go back and look at F Stewart to see. She has good plus size clothes, honey. I would never know. I would never know, because I just don't want to shop there. They may have great clothes, but I just I'm good. I like clothes that in 5 years you can't tell that it's 5 years old. Dresses I've been wearing recently is stuff like a couple of dresses y'all love. I bought like 4 or 5 years ago because I buy quality pieces. So I don't know about Shein, but I've also never bought anything from them. So I'm not downing them, but I can attest to what they have. I hate trying clothes on. It gives me anxiety. Look, this is the trick. Okay, this is how you shop. If you're shopping online, if you know your size, cool. Go put everything you want in your cart. Everything. Don't look at no price, but everything that you want in your cart. Once you put everything you want in your cart, then you edit down in your cart. You order what you want. You get it shipped to yourself. You try it on. If it doesn't fit, send it back or take it back. That's the key to it. You can't shop based on it may not look cute. I may not like it. It costs too much. No. You get what you want. You get what you want, and you get what you can afford. For me, I put everything I want in my cart. Sometimes I get it all. Sometimes I don't. But I get it all in my cart, and then I say, okay, I don't really want this. I don't really want that, because I know what looks good on my body, and I'll order it. I'll get it delivered to me, and some stuff I can look at it when I buy it when it gets here, and I'm like, okay, I'll love it, and I do not try it on. Some stuff I'll say, let me try this on, and if I don't like it, I just send it back. Ain't no anxiety. I'm in my own home. You know what I'm saying? I have 30 days to try it on. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to try it on like it's a whole thing. Because sometimes I'll try something on day one and I'll hate it. I'll try it on 2 weeks and I'll look, oh, I do like this. And I'll keep it. But I'll make sure if I don't like it, I send it back within 30 days. I'll make sure it's still clean. Like, because I'm like, that's just easy shopping. You know what I'm saying? But that's on me. That's how I do stuff. Um, I love those old shapewear collab with fabrics. I don't like shapewear because I don't like to feel, like sucked in or whatever. So for me, I'm like, this body gonna be what it is. You know what I'm saying? The most I do is like when I have dresses on that are shorter dresses, I'll put on biker shorts under that because if I don't want to blow up and you see, my ass. So a tip I do is for dresses, I'll make sure to put on biker shorts under the dress because it's windy here. So I've had like you don't want the dress blowing around. You okay? Um, so I think that Caesar got arrested over the dog, but he didn't get the same reaction when he put his daughter out naked because people be on bullshit, you know, on complete bullshit. So I mean, I'm not surprised at all. Not surprised at all. Have you heard that new song "Robbery" by DDT? I don't even know who DDT is, so I have not heard nothing. I watched Circle on Netflix. I've heard of it, never watched it. I'm very confident your content is always positive. You are not messy at all. I'm I try my best to not I try my best to never be messy. I'm petty. I'm petty. So sometimes my jokes are very petty. But I don't have time for mess. And I try my best to not report on bullshit. I try my best to not be misleading in my titles. I try my best to be entertaining in my own right. I try my best to give y'all the show each time. Like even though I did not plan on being on this damn thing for over an hour and a half, and I'm still here because I'm here to entertain. Um, but I try my best to be myself, and I keep reminding myself that only I can do Jaylee how I do Jaylee. So I'm like when I come here, I no longer hold back my funniness, my weirdness, my fast talkingness, my tongue tiedness. I know I talk too fast sometimes. I know I get tongue tied. I get tongue tied sometimes. But I also know that I'm entertaining. I also know that I am funny, and I also know that my jokes be landing. So I just fully continue growing um myself, and that's the best anybody can do as a YouTuber is do you. And the more you focus on, what I'm saying, what you want for the future, how you want to grow, what you want to do, you grow and grow and grow. You have a background in journalism because how do you interview a known villain and making them biased? So my feelings be all and stuff unbeknownst to me. Um Interviews are not supposed to be about how you personally feel about somebody. An interview is supposed to be about the question you have based on what you've seen, and you let them answer them. It's not even about you telling them how you feel. It's a you do that a little bit, but you don't do it to where it's as if it's some kind of argument. And for me, I've grown to learn within myself. I don't have to have arguments. I don't. Um, I believe in conversations for sure, and interviews are supposed to be like conversations. Um, Even when talking to someone who you feel maybe full of shit, you just ask them questions about why they full of shit, but you ask it in a professional way, and it should never be about how you personally feel about them. You can say like, well, I didn't like this thing or that thing, and there's a conversation about that. So I don't have a background in journalism at all. The most I took like a speech class in high school because I had to get credit for it, but that's it. But my reviews are my opinion. An interview is not about my opinion. My interview is supposed to be about them explaining whatever we saw, and that's it. And then after the interview, I usually now would do a after show like chit chat on my thoughts on interviews. So it's just about staying professional. You know, um, and that's kind of what it is. That's what's gonna be. The last verses had everyone on there including Ray Day Baby. Yeah, the last one was kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I did hear Chris Brown say he wanted to go against Usher. I would love to see that. Truth be told, I really, really would. Um, Priestess, I agree with you so much on the topic. I'm not a plus size woman. I'm petite, and it makes me feel a little bit less than. That's my truth, and that's what I think people don't get. So that's why I don't comment on how folks look, because somebody can be petite and still have, you know what I'm saying, self-esteem issues on this or that, and you think you're making them feel better than you're making them feel worse. You know what I'm saying? You know, Usher will bring most episodes of Death on the Versus. I mean, he could, but any predictions for P Valley tomorrow? No, but I can't wait for our after show chit chat. Y'all know after P Valley, I do an after show chit chat at like 11:05. So I can't wait to have a conversation on that. Did you see the photo of Ray J at the Beauty Awards eating the cup? Yeah, we talked about that in a live that we did after the fact. Ray J is always about business. And that's just, that's just smart. Tips for dating multiple people. Don't get the names mixed up. Dating is supposed to be about being with multiple people. You're not supposed to date one person when you're dating. Now, if you're in a relationship and it's exclusive, that's different. But be honest. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't be around here lying to people or whatever. Don't be around here like deceiving folk or whatever. Just be honest with what's going on. Because if you do that, like, there's no room for any bullshit. So my best tip is to be honest about what you're doing. Like, if you're not trying to be in a relationship, just let the person know I'm dating multiple people. We're not a couple. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see where I want to be. And that's, my best tip. And if you're gonna be fucking, use condoms. You know what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say. Are you still watching 90 Day Fiance? I am not at the all. I've missed 30 times. Can you bring them back? It's not that I stopped doing them. I just, I really be having to have like organic memories, and then I'll tell a story or whatever, and I just haven't had that. But I feel like it'll come back. If y'all can always DM me or send a message saying, hey, you have a story about this or that, and I'll think about it, and it may, jump out of memory. But we shall see. I don't ever see me going back to watching 90 Day Fiance, because it got just to be too bullshitty, you know? And I'll be like, girl, bye. I ain't got time. And I'll try to watch the episode, and I just, and it's too long too. So I've learned to, I have to curb. I can't review everything, because at that point, I'm throwing everything at the kitchen sink, and I don't want to do that. I'm trying to, be deliberate in what I review, so that way my reviews can be top notch. But if I'm just reviewing stuff just because, like, it'll be on bullshit, and I don't want to do that. Used to love After Stewart underwear for some reason. Huh, yeah, that's a good thing. Okay. Um, you should have kept that question. I want to know the answer to. What question? What did Miss Ivy ask? All I seen her ask was tips for dating multiple women. I mean, multiple people. So I don't know what else um question they could have. I told, look, if you want to know a question today, because it's the only time to ask me. Because once we done, we done. Okay. Found mate. Do you think Erica Jane needs to go as a housewife? Um, yes and no. Erica will probably stay on the show because she's trouble. But I feel like there's no need to keep. I feel like they need to get rid of either Erica, Dorit, or Renna. I feel like any show that has too much of a clique like that, it gets boring, because it's usually the group of folks against one or two, and that's boring to me. So they do need to get rid of, because they're not gonna get rid of Kyle. So they need to get rid of either Renna, Dorit, or Erica Jane. I would not be upset if they got rid of both Dorit and maybe Renna and kept punk ass Erica Jane. Um, but I mean, she can come along. I don't really care. The Avenue had the nerve to one oh for a $200 dress. I told her they on bullshit. Um, let me see. I am apple shaped and finding jeans is so hard. Um, I don't like jeans. I feel like I don't like no matter what size I have ever been. I've never really liked jeans. I love my wide leg pants. I love my leggings because I don't like feeling constricted, and I feel like jeans are constricting in my opinion. So if you can't find jeans, try to find other pants. You know what I'm saying? Try some jeggings. Try regular pants. Uh, Maybe don't look for jeans, but I will say Torrid has great jeans. Um, I love Torrid jeans. But being apple shaped or being pear shaped, anybody who has a belly, you hear me? Because I have a belly. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a flat tummy plus size woman. I'm not lucky enough to be that. Anyone who has a belly is hard finding jeans because usually, your tummy is the big part and everything else is small. And it's hard finding stuff that fits your body. So while like I have a lot of jeans here that I can wear, I just don't wear them because I hate jeans, and they fit fat. I just hate jeans. I feel like that I just hate jeans. Even in the I prefer joggers. I don't like my body like that's why I don't like bras. I wear sports bras. I don't like feeling like my body is being held captive all day. So I like loose fitting stuff that isn't too heavy, that's lightweight. Okay, and that's just what I think. That's just me. But I would say just try to look for other kind of pants outside of jeans. You may fall in love. You know, um, I always test out sneakers like that and try them out on a carpet. Um, do you like strapless bras? They irritate me, but I wear them when I'm wearing spaghetti traps. No, I either wear no bra or I'll put on a sports bra, and that's it. I told myself when I turned 30 10 years ago that I was done wearing bras. I'm like, I do not feel like I have my titties in prison, and I think bras are titty prisons. And so for me, cause I don't need my boobs pushed up. Me and my dude already know. Any dude I deal with know my titties look like. So I don't have to have a bra pushing my boobs up for anybody at all. So I am always in either no bra or a sports bra. If something is either strapless or whatever, I will just not wear a bra. And my titties, I'm lucky enough to where my titties sit still. I have very big boobs, but my boobs sit nicely on my body. I'm lucky. Um, but I feel like you have to wear what's comfortable to you. I hate wearing flats because I'm so short. I only wear flats. I am 5'1", almost 5'2", like 5'2". I prefer flats. I don't need to be taller. You know what I'm saying? What do you think of Boosie's take on R. Kelly? Boosie is an asshole. You hear me? Boosie dumb, R. Kelly dumb, and that's some bullshit. They both are. So I'm just like, whatever, whatever. Um, yeah, I'm still on. I don't know how. I really don't. But once y'all questions run out, I'm done. Okay. So again, we're gonna leave that be. During COVID, I started watching blog like Tasha K. I don't know. Somebody crazy I found you a few months ago. Well, thank you for finding me. I'm around here. I'm around here. Okay. Uh, this person must have just got here. Boss mom, no. There's a whole video on my page. I left the panel. Uh, Dating more than one person makes me sad. I don't want to let anyone down, but you're not. Dating is supposed to be about you figuring out who you want to be with. That's it. And that's just what it is. You can't let anyone down who you're not in a relationship with. You just have to be honest about what you want, and that's it. Truthfully, you know what I'm saying. Truthfully, um, see, they got jeans at Walmart. I haven't got jeans from Walmart because I don't, what I'm saying. But I've gotten dresses from Walmart. I get my sports bras from Walmart. Okay. Um, I have not been watching Ultimate Girl Trip at all. At all. It's just, it's not what I'm about. Are you going to be doing interviews on here? Yes, I am. I am. But I have to figure out how I want to do them. I want to have at least one interview a month on my channel. Um, because I feel like in order to grow my channel, I have to be consistently doing all kind of content. So I have reviews, I have gossip chats. So I want to start doing, I'll start doing solo interviews on my channel. But I also want to start with interviewing regular folk. I feel like you can do both celebrity folk, but also regular folk. So I want to do both around here. But I'm out here. Um, I thought you were 5'6". No, I wish I was 5'6". No, I think people think I'm tall, and I'm not. I'm not tall. The 6'5" isn't tall, but yeah, I'm like 5'2". You know what I'm saying? I'm very much so short. Um, so yeah. I watched a video about the 40 men in the you sent time. The shit was hilarious. You hear me? It was hilarious. It was made me have to go live and do a live watch along with y'all. What can we expect next from Miss Jaylee? I feel like what can y'all expect? I think the one thing I want people to just expect from me is greatness. I feel like I haven't been as consistent as I should have been on my channel. And over the past month, I just fully focused on content. Like I put myself in a position to where it was like you not doing enough, and you need to do more. And when I did that, and I just kind of focused and thought about what I need to do for me, it helped me realize being a YouTuber is like step one. And it's so much further to go from there. And I think that's why I changed my look. I changed how often I went live. Um, I report on stuff from a sarcastic, serious viewpoint. I'm always trying to see both ends of a story because I feel like the more people who see me, the further I go. And when I am eventually picked up to be, on some national platform, it'll be because they saw how versatile I was and how I report on stuff. Um, so for me, I feel like I want to cover more stuff. I want to have more conversations. I want to expand my brand beyond um just racket reality shows. You know what I'm saying? I want to have conversations about these shows that are not about just the show. I want to. That's what I feel like is next for me. Just doing it on a bigger level, and bigger doesn't mean more viewers. Bigger means I've grown as a person. And the way I used to review things, let's say 2, 3 years ago, I can't do that now. So the most I can say y'all gonna see from me is just determination and being focused. There I will be working on solo interviews. I will also just be doing different things. I don't want to say what yet because you do not want to let stuff out the bag too early. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just focused. Like my whole time when I started YouTube, I had an 8-year plan. I'm 5 years in. And I feel like once I hit 8 years, I'll be even further along than I ever imagined. Just because I'm really focusing on, being the best I can be. And that's all we can really do. You know what I'm saying? However, I did not mean to be on here this long. I need to go to sleep because I was not even gonna go live today, and I've been on here for almost damn 2 hours. So I appreciate all y'all other night owls, who have been up asking questions. I believe I answered all y'all questions to the best of my ability. I'm gonna have to get up and get some water because I'm thirsty. Okay. Um, I definitely like how unbiased you are. Some of the YouTubers have some viewpoints, have the same viewpoints all the way around, regardless of what they're reviewing. Um, Girl, I got a cold now. I'm just damn fan. I will say some people do have the same viewpoint, and I I've always tried to not watch other YouTubers' reviews before I do my own, because it is easy to hear someone else's point of view and like, you know what, I think that too, and then everything sounds the same. So for me, I don't watch other folks' stuff until days after I review whatever the show is. So that way, my views are my own. Cause I know, cause like you can sometimes listen, you're like, damn, I think cause you just that's just what it is. Um, I also feel like people don't want to feel like we choosing sides, but I also think people have to realize sometimes we not being biased. It just might be our opinion. So it's a catch-22. So I think for me, that's why when I'm sometimes reviewing these shows, I'll give commentary and I'll say, okay, I can see this side of things and I can see that side of things. So I try to give both sides of a situation so that no one feels like, oh, well, she always on so and so side. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I do fully be on somebody's side because that's just my opinion. So I don't think YouTubers be biased, but I can understand someone thinking that you may watch 5 people and they'll all have the same viewpoint, but that may just be their opinion. You know what I'm saying? But some of them, hey, some of them call me out, not me. But it's just you have to find the YouTubers who speak to you and make you want to listen, and that's really all we can do. At the end of the day, um, I did not watch Brad Love Judy. I didn't watch season 1 or season 2, and I won't watch it at all. But I'm gonna get off here, y'all. So again, I'm happy y'all came and popped on with me, okay, for this whole little random ass, middle of the night random chit chat that I thought would not be longer than like 30 minutes, and we were on here for an hour and 47 minutes. So I hope y'all have all liked the video. I hope y'all will come back around. I'm gonna be live tomorrow for a little quick little gossip chat. And then on Sunday, we'll be live for a quick review of Love America DC. On Sunday night at 11:05, I will review um, a quick live episode chat for P Valley. And then y'all know Housewives of Atlanta is back, and so is Married to Medicine. And even though I do not want to do those shows separately, I do not want to do those shows together. I may have to do one live for both shows because, again, they come on Sundays, and I have to review those on Monday. So we shall see how that plays itself out. But I had a great time with y'all. Okay, thank y'all for coming through here. Do not forget to like the video, comment in the comment section for y'all who are rewatching. Follow me on IG and Twitter at JayLeesCorner. Other than that, I will talk. I'm going to bed. I am tired. I am tired now. Okay, I have worked myself up to needing to go to bed. Okay, so I love you all. Peace out.